Well, Jay, I'm pretty excited because today your flag arrived.
Damaged to his ribs apparently. I don't even know if he's coming this.
Bill here, Bill's Garage, Moto Photo Adventures. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. It's for our buddy Jay, crazy legs on a bike over in England. And you might ask, why are you standing next to this rifle and that flag? Well, it's kind of part of the story. The rifle, my dad was in the British military. This wasn't his actual rifle. But it was one just like it, and it was the closest thing we could source while he was still alive for him. That bayonet, super cool story. It was actually packaged in the early 40s, and I purchased it that way. And I guess it's not that weird of a thing or strange of a thing. It was still wrapped in the original cosmoline in that green military, paper stuff. And I actually am the one that unwrapped it from the 40s. And I purchased that for him as a gift to attach to his rifle back in the mid-90s, maybe. My wife's dad, he was in Vietnam, and this was presented to him after he passed. So I'm watching a video one morning, and in my feed, I watch a lot of motorcycle stuff, and I actually watch several channels from England. So in my feed pops Jay's channel. That looks like fun. And anyway, he went for a nice ride in the English countryside, and he was talking about or explaining about this new logo. What do you guys think? This, that, and the other. And I commented. I said, I think it's super cool. I said, I would love a sticker if you ever have one. I'll put it on the back of my pannier, and I'll share the story here in Charleston, South Carolina, with some of my riding friends and things like that. And he responded right back, and he said, absolutely. He goes, I'm working on some stuff, and I'll send it to you. And anyway, you guys saw he sent me a coaster, a bunch of stickers, a couple of different kinds of stickers, and a couple of keychains, and it was so fun to receive it. This guy went out of his way, right? He paid out of pocket, and he sent this stuff to me. So we shared contact information, and one of the things that I mentioned in the email, I said, I don't have any cool stickers. I can certainly source a few things, but I don't have anything super cool. What can I do for you? And he said, I would love a U.S. flag made in the U.S. And that was humbling. So we have your flag, and we thought it fitting. Take it a cruise around the American countryside. Right, honey?
Sure.
So hi to Jay.
Hi, Jay.
So we're just getting loaded up here. We're going to head out and take your flag for a ride. We'll talk to you soon. And just so you understand how I tick, pride, professionalism, honor, integrity, all of those kind of things. That's how I get up and look at myself in the morning. And those are the things that are important to me. Our service men and women that sacrifice for us, for this country. And I also like to donate to organizations like that, whether it's, I used to travel a lot, so I would, and this is not me patting myself on the back, I'm just telling you how I feel about that and why that flag means so much to me. I used to travel quite a bit, and in the airports I'd find, a group of young soldiers, heading to boot camp or whatever they were doing, and I would, or maybe to their first station or whatever, and I would grab them and buy them lunch or something like that. I like supporting, coffee companies, because they donate a portion of their, obviously they got to live too like everybody else, but they donate a portion of their income, certainly to suicide prevention, like Till Valhalla and things of that nature. Warrior Dog Foundation, probably my favorite. I have a thing for German Shepherds. I have a thing for the military, this country, that flag, and so that's my everything all in one bucket right there. Also wanted to mention Tunnel to Towers. I totally forgot about that. I do a monthly thing with them. It's super cheap. It's like less than a couple of cups of coffee, 11, 12 bucks or something like that, whatever it is a month. And so I've been doing that for a long time. And I know Mark Wahlberg pushes that pretty hard, but so let me push it too. It's for an amazing cause. Go check them out if you don't know what Tunnel to Towers is. those are the kind of things that drive me. So when I got the request from Jay, and he simply wanted the U.S. flag to post or hang in his garage, and something, I mean, it was meaningful enough where he's specified, I would love it made in America. How can I say no, right? Who am I to say no?
Hi, Jay.
Crazy Legs at the Angel Oak.
It was quite an honor to get the request. It was quite humbling, and I thought it was awesome. So I immediately sourced the flag from Allegiance here in North Charleston. Everything here is made in South Carolina. My wife and I decided, you know, it's appropriate. Let's put it in the bike, in the pannier, and let's cruise around the low country a little bit. And let's display it for Jay in a few cool spots. So that flag with some cool stickers and one more little extra surprise that I throw in the envelope. I shipped it out to England last week, sent Jay all the tracking information, so I'm excited for him to get it. I don't know how many thousands of miles Sheffield, England is from here, but it certainly is a whole bunch.
Here, Jay, is a statue erected for the defenders of Fort Moultrie. And here is your flag in front of a statue that was recognized to the Confederate defenders of Charleston, Fort Sumter. Hey Jay, sorry buddy, we're doing some construction down here in downtown Charleston, but this is South Battery Street. The harbor's right in front of us. And guess who else is around here? Your flag. This is Charleston Harbor. Your flag, of course. Behind Nancy in the distance is Fort Sumter. Hey Jay, we are at the Citadel Military College in Charleston, South Carolina. I thought that was fitting since we're talking about your spangled, Star-Spangled Banner. So I thought I would show you this, and yes, Crazy Legs at the Citadel. So Jay, in the Charleston, South Carolina area, we have a lot of historic plantations. Middleton Place, where we are right now, is one of these and one of the most visited. I don't know how many plantations we have around here, but there were a lot. So now, your flag is at one of the most famous plantations in the country. Yo, Crazy Legs, that was an awesome ride today. Since we're home, one last one. Have an awesome day, brother.